Chapter 11, Resilience and Adaptability, Working Through Failure, How to Respond to Setbacks and Slip-Ups. For a long time, I believed that strength meant never falling. Today, I know for sure, real strength is the ability to rise again. This chapter isn't about perfection, it's about life. About those moments when everything seems to fall apart, when you feel like your entire journey was pointless, when you break down, slip up, fall back into old patterns. And it's exactly then that your true flexibility is born. Failure is not a dead end, it's a turning point. We often see mistakes as a sentence, a verdict that we're not good enough, smart enough, disciplined enough. But a mistake is not a failure, it's a mirror, showing you not where you're broken, but where you're ready to grow. After one of my own major breakdowns during a transformational journey, when it felt like I had reverted to my old habits, I came to a powerful realization. Success is not a straight line. It's a pulse, and every dip is part of the rhythm. How to handle a setback, the rules that saved me. 1. Don't panic, just pause. Instead of punishing myself, I paused. The pause gave me space, not for guilt, but for clarity. A breakdown isn't failure, it's a signal. Something in your system is off, identifying it is half the work. 2. Separate I did from I am. Your mistake is something you did, not who you are. You're not a failure. You're a human learning in real time. 3. Ask, what triggered this? What was the breaking point? Was it lack of sleep, stress, conflict? Don't just name the mistake, decode the mechanics behind it. 4. Follow the return within 24 hours rule. Even if you slipped, don't let it stretch into days or weeks. I return to my system the same day or the next. One step back doesn't erase the dozens you've already taken forward. Mistakes are resources. I've come to view mistakes as learning hotspots. Each one revealed a blind spot. Each one made me less proud, but more resilient. Each one made my path more real. Your mistake isn't your executioner. It's your teacher. Look at it with curiosity, and it will offer insights no book can give you. The reboot paradox. Setbacks are part of the process. Want to know what all truly transformed people have in common? Not the absence of mistakes, but the way every single mistake became part of their transformation. When we reboot, we don't upgrade into perfection. We evolve into adaptive flow. It's like learning to walk again. You'll fall, you'll bruise, you'll doubt, but every fall improves your balance. Conclusion: your value lies in rising, not in never falling. Slip-ups are part of the reboot. There is no real growth without them, and the softer you treat yourself during the fall, the faster you'll rise to your next level. Adaptability to change, the plan B, and flexible thinking. The world isn't a fixed map with clearly drawn roads. It's a fast-moving river, and if we try to cross it with a paddle made of stone, we'll drown. In this chapter, I want to talk about one of the most vital traits that helped me navigate the most difficult transformational stages of my life: mental flexibility and the ability to create a plan B, not as a sign of failure, but as an act of wisdom. Don't change the goal, change the route. For a long time, I clung to a single idea. If things didn't go the way I imagined, it was over. That kind of thinking wrecked more than one of my projects, because I confused determination with stubbornness and loyalty to my goal with an inability to adapt. Only when I finally asked myself, what if this isn't the only path? Did a whole new world of options open before me, and that's when my real reboot began. Flexibility is not weakness. It's a strategy for survival and growth. Life is in constant motion. The economy, relationships, health, even our inner world, everything flows. And that's why the winner isn't the strongest, but the one who can bend without breaking. There was a moment when everything I had built seemed to fall apart in a single day. Plan A collapsed. I stood before a void, but instead of falling into despair, I took a step back and charted a new route, not abandoning the goal, but choosing a different way to reach it. How to develop flexible thinking 1. Replace "it has to be this way" with "what other options exist." Our brain is a master of tunnel vision. The mission is to widen the tunnel. Good questions open hidden doors. 2. Always have a plan B. But don't treat it like defeat. Plan B is your strategic backup. It's a tool of responsible thinking, not a fallback for the weak. It keeps you calm in uncertainty. 3. Practice reframing, changing your point of view. Instead of "I failed," try "I'm learning." Instead of "it didn't work, I gathered new data." This isn't just wordplay, it's rewiring your mental code. 4. See change as a training ground. Change is not the enemy, it's a workout for your endurance. The more you train in shifting your approach, the stronger your internal adaptation system becomes. Plan B is the tool of a master, not a coward. There's a stereotype. If you already have a plan B, it means you don't believe in plan A. The truth is just the opposite. Plan B means you don't rely on circumstances. You're the architect who can rebuild the city, even after an earthquake. Time and again, I've seen that the people who stay in the game are the ones who had options. They weren't clinging to the old blueprint. They were already sketching the next one. Conclusion: adaptation is the key to long-term victory. The ability to change your approach, without betraying yourself, is one of the most valuable skills in any reboot. And it's this flexibility that allows you to keep moving forward even when the world around you changes the rules. Building stress, resilience, and inner balance. The world isn't slowing down. Life moves faster. The noise grows louder, and challenges often pour down like rain from a broken sky. Waiting for the perfect time or a week without stress is a trap. That's why I stopped searching for peace on the outside and started building it within. Because a true reboot isn't about escaping stress, it's about learning how to live with it and stay grounded through it all. Stress is not the enemy, it's an indicator. For a long time, I saw stress as the enemy. But then I understood, stress is a signal. Sometimes it warns, sometimes it activates. It pushes us to move, focus, and act. The real danger is not stress itself, but when it becomes chronic, turning from an alert into a toxin. But the key isn't the stress, it's how we respond to it. And that's where true resilience begins. What is real stress resilience? It's not about never feeling anxious. It's not about pushing through without emotion. True resilience is when you don't let your emotions run your life, but instead learn how to manage your internal state regardless of what's happening around you. It shows up in your ability to stay grounded in chaos, see clearly through the noise, keep moving in uncertainty, shift from stress into action instead of getting trapped in drama. How to cultivate inner balance in practice. 1. Breath as an anchor. When I feel myself spiraling, I pause and breathe deeply. Consciously. This isn't just advice, it's neurological reprogramming. Inhale for 4 seconds, exhale for 6, repeat for 3 minutes, and you'll start reclaiming control. 2. Audit your inner dialogue. How do you speak to yourself when stressed? I'm falling behind. I blew it. This is the end. Change your language, change your chemistry. I started replacing, this is too hard, this is a challenge and I'm learning. I'm failing. I'm in process, and I'm improving with every step. 3. Create inner stillness. Daily, it could be meditation, a walk without your phone, music, a bath, time alone. I designed a daily space of silence for myself, not to solve problems, but just to exist. And in that stillness, I started to grow my emotional foundation. 4. Move your body. Reset your brain chemistry. When you move, you're not just training your body. You flush cortisol, boost dopamine, and ease anxiety. It's the simplest drug-free way to reclaim calm. Being in balance doesn't mean always being calm. It means you know how to return to your center when the world knocks you off track. It's like having a compass inside you that always points back to peace, even in the middle of a storm. Conclusion: your power lies in returning to yourself. Stress resilience isn't a one-time skill. It's a practice, a daily choice, a way of being. And it's this practice that makes you unbreakable in a world that never stops changing.